Hey, beautiful people, it's Rickita. I'm back with another live video. So in this video, I want to answer some questions that I got from my YouTube comments. So I got a lot of comments from you guys, and I just want to go ahead and answer those for you. Now, if you guys have any additional questions, please go ahead and drop them down below. I'll be sure to answer those questions. And also, if you haven't already, please look into my 60 points in 60 days, how to increase your credit score, 60 points in 60 days. We are having another group that is starting in March 2023. So if you haven't joined and you're thinking if you already have my membership, please join. When you guys are a part of the membership and you guys join the actual class, that's when I'm actually going to send you a personalized video. Before we meet up 4 times throughout the 60 days. I actually hold your hand. I actually send letters in to help you get the accounts removed. If you have inquiries, you need help with that, I give you the letters. I can actually send out the dispute letters too to help you with those inquiries. But we're going to start that meetup in March. So definitely make sure you guys sign up for our meetup in March. And a lot of people are getting some great results. Our next, so our group already started, and our third meetup is going to be actually on the 10th. So next week, Friday. So I am so excited to see like the results that are going to come back. A lot of people got results like literally within 15 days of being in the class. So I'm very, very excited, and I cannot wait to see, everybody results and how much their credit scores go up. So if you haven't already, definitely watch the live one here. And if you need more help, more hands-on help, definitely look into the membership. Once you get the membership, then go ahead and join the next class. So let's get right on into these questions because it's a lot of them. One of my children is here. He's not in class, and I don't want him to because you guys or make noise or do anything like that. And let's hurry up before the little baby wake up. So let's definitely go through all these questions. Is this a soft or hard pull? So when you guys apply for SNAP finance, they are not going to do a hard inquiry on your credit reports. They're actually going to look through a third-party credit bureau, and they're going to see if they can approve you that way. So it's not going to be a hard inquiry. It's most likely going to be a soft inquiry. It's probably just for verification. I think it's Clarity Services that they're actually looking through, but it's not going to be a hard inquiry on either of your credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian. So think of this as like one of them buy now, pay later kind of things. Now, if you guys possibly don't know about the SNAP finance, let's go ahead and look at it because this is a good option for those people that probably want to do like you want to buy things now and they have a $100 like same as cash kind of thing, and it's a lot of places that you can use this at. So let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see this company. And I believe they can pre-qualify you also, which is something that I really like. Yeah, so they're able to pre-qualify you. So here they are here. So yes, it's going to be, like a get your things now kind of thing. So if you don't have credit, they saying it's good. If you have poor credit, it's good. If you have good credit, it's good. No matter what your credit is, you'll be good. It's like a lease to own kind of thing. And when you guys go to their website, it seems like my computer is actually taking a longer time to load the website. Maybe you guys are going to have to look at it on your own, but you guys can be able to apply. I do suggest, because they are going to really be looking at your bank account, how much money you have coming in, because they want to make sure that you guys can be able to pay. I do suggest that you guys do have money come into your account. They are going to ask about like your employment and things like that because they want to make sure that you guys can actually pay for the different things that you guys are purchasing. So definitely check them out. If you do get something, it is high interest, so make sure that you guys pay whatever you have if you can within 100 days, because if you do that, if you sign up for that option, then they're not going to charge you all that crazy interest. So I really like this, like a same as cash kind of thing. But again, it's not going to be like a hard inquiry on your credit bureau. It's going to be like more of a soft pull. They want to see, basically that you're an actual person and everything is correct. If someone lives in Canada, can they apply for these credit cards? So if you guys live in Canada, you cannot actually get like the credit cards that are in America. You can't just go ahead and apply for those credit cards. Canada have their own list of credit cards. Now, I actually put together a list. It's over 65 credit cards just for Canada. So if you guys want that list, go ahead and look down below because I put a link there so you guys can get that list of credit cards. They do not have like the thing in America where you guys can pre-qualify for your credit cards, but definitely check that list out to see which credit cards you can get. Do some research and see which ones that you do like. Now, when it come down to Canada, you guys don't forget you guys kind of have a credit system that's similar to ours, but try to make sure that you keep your balance on these credit cards. Make sure that make sure that you're not applying for too many credit cards. If you're getting denied, then you need to back up some and see why you're getting denied, and go from there, because having these different things, like having too many inquiries, having a high balance on your credit card is going to lower your credit score, and then it's going to make it hard for you to apply for other credit cards. But definitely go ahead and use that link down below. Check it out, and hopefully you guys will be able to get approved for some of the credit cards that's listed there. And I even have some dispute letters too. If you guys need some dispute letters, I created some dispute letters for Canada. And then also I have the Equifax dispute letter that you guys can use, that came directly from Equifax, to go ahead and remove those accounts. So go ahead and check out that free letter. Hold on one second, you guys. It's raining outside. I asked them to bring the dog in. I'm sorry about that. Hey, Rickita, when am I supposed to graduate from my Quicksilver Capital One for 8 months? So Capital One states that if you guys get their Quicksilver credit card, in about 6 months, they're going to look into graduating your credit card. That means that they're going to take it from a secure credit card to an unsecured credit card. Some people are saying that they're having a hard time getting that credit card to graduate, but hopefully you guys will be able to get the card to graduate. If you guys are having a hard time, please go ahead and contact Capital One and ask them, hey, when are you guys going to graduate this credit card? Because sometimes it's more steps that they need you to take in terms of, hey, maybe you need to pay down your balance. Hey, you had late payments, you're going to have a hard time getting to graduate, those different things. But let's go ahead and check out that Capital One website too, because I can show you kind of like what they're saying about, that credit card actually graduating, because sometimes people get these credit cards and they don't understand that some credit card companies, they make it harder for the credit card to actually graduate. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and hopefully it's going to load really good for you guys. So let's see. Okay, so here we are here. So this is the Capital One website. This is that Quicksilver one right here. This is a secure credit card. You guys can pre-qualify for it if you haven't pre-qualified for it yet. And you can see right here too, be automatically considered for a higher credit line in as little as 6 months. So after 6 months, they're going to start looking at your credit, probably doing like soft inquiries, seeing where your credit is at, looking and seeing how you're doing with the credit card that you have, and seeing if they want to actually graduate your credit card to an unsecured credit card. So they say in as little as 6 months. If you already at the 8-month mark, please call them and see, what you have to do to get that credit card to graduate. If you guys already have multiple credit cards with Capital One and they're still sending you some type of marketing, maybe you went to their website, maybe they don't have their ads correct, but if you guys already have 2 personal credit cards with them, you guys are not going to be able to get any additional credit cards. As far as I remember, like they said that you are only allowed to have two personal credit cards with them, and they can't be the same exact card. And then also you're allowed to have two business credit cards with them. You are not allowed to have more than that. But please call Capital One to verify. Now, you did say something along the lines of you already have credit cards with them, you have a balance, and you want to know if you should just pay them down. I do think that if you already have a balance on your credit card, before you apply for any additional credit cards, please go ahead and like pay down your credit cards, because it's going to increase your credit score anyway. And having a higher credit score is automatically going to help you get approved for more credit cards. So please go ahead and pay down your credit cards if you can help it, because it's going to help you guys out a lot. If you guys do not have the $9 to pay for itself, do not sign up for it, because they're going to request that $9 right away. That's like an administrative fee. And then after the $9, the next month, they're going to request you pay your first month. So if you don't have the $9, don't do it yet, because if you guys get to the point where you can't pay your self account, they're going to start reporting you late, and it's going to damage your credit so much. And it's so hard to try to remove self from your credit reports. So just wait till you're able to pay and then go from there. Now, don't forget, self is supposed to be that account where it's like helping you build your credit. It's supposed to be that account that's showing how responsible you are with paying. If you can't pay $9, you guys, I know it's gonna be hard for you guys to pay the $25 all the way up to $150 that you guys can pay. So I do suggest that if you cannot pay the $9, wait till you know that you can afford to pay it. Pay that plus your monthly bill, because you guys are going to damage your credit if you do not wait. And I don't want you guys to just damage your credit for nothing. They are definitely going to report you late. And then if you don't continue to pay, then they're going to basically close your account and charge you off. And you do not want that to happen. So just wait. If you can't pay, wait till you're able to pay, then get signed up, because it's going to really damage your credit. Anytime you guys close an account, whether you're paying it off or say if they're closing your account, it's going to drop your credit score. It is what it is. It's sad to say, but that's what's going to happen. After you guys pay off a car, just wait a few months. You're going to see your credit score go back up, but you are going to see your credit score drop. What I do suggest for people, especially if you're looking to buy very soon, what you want to do is you want to pay it down as much as you can. Maybe leave like 4 or 5 payments, depending on when you want to use your credit. Just leave those few payments on there, but pay it down, but leave those few payments on there, because once you pay it off, your credit score is going to drop. But if you leave those few payments on there, then they'll continue to report your credit score is not going to drop. You can apply for that car, apply for that house, apply for those credit cards. Once you're done applying for everything, go ahead and pay it off, let your credit score drop, and then wait a few months for it to go back up. I have not personally gotten a loan from Avant, but I have heard or seen some other people saying that they were able to get loan with from them. So please go ahead and check other reviews. There's always a lot of reviews everywhere on these different companies. Go ahead and check the other reviews and see if you can find someone else that was able to get approved for this different loan. If you guys apply for a Discover credit card after you close your previous Discover credit card and you were in good standing, then please call them to see why you may be getting denied. Like if you try to pre-qualify for another Discover credit card and they're denying you, please call them and ask them, hey, why are you denying me? And whenever you guys do a pre-qualification anyway for any credit cards, they're going to tell you exactly why, because they have to mail you a denial in the mail. Check that denial. Maybe they say you got too many inquiries, too many other accounts that were delinquent on your credit report. maybe you have a high balance on your other credit cards, check in your mail. It's going to take like 5 to 7 business days to see exactly why they're denying you. It's a requirement that they have to send it to you. Your self card will continue to report, I believe, up to like a year. Now, it will continue to report even if you pay it off, but you have to make some type of purchase on it. And that's for all credit cards. If you don't make a purchase, a lot of times they're going to close it. But I always tell people, if you want to keep it open every 6 months, go buy something small. If you want to let it close, then don't use it at all. And then they'll close it due to inactivity. But when this account closed, don't forget any of your accounts. Whenever they close, like good or bad, say if you close it saying you didn't want the credit card anymore, your credit score is going to drop. So definitely keep that in mind. But if you want to keep it open, go ahead and buy something. I'm here for like $5. Just spend something. When a bill comes, go ahead and pay it off. That's where you have some activity, because they're going to most likely close it due to inactivity. So this must be in a response to a video that I made already. So whenever you guys file bankruptcy, you guys can literally start working on your credit right away to start working to boost your credit score. A lot of accounts that's on your credit reports, they're inaccurate and incomplete, and you can actually dispute those accounts and get them to come off. I've worked with a lot of people that right after they file bankruptcy, they start applying for like secure credit cards. Some, you have to go get permission depending on which type of bankruptcy you apply for, but they apply right away for these credit cards. As soon as they start getting these credit cards, their credit scores just shot up. Now, what's going to really drop your credit score with a bankruptcy is when that bankruptcy gets reported. Once that bankruptcy is reported to your credit reports, that's what's going to drop your credit score. But you can really start boosting your credit 2 to 3 months after your bankruptcy. And I mean like 40, 50, 60 points. You just have to start taking the actions to increase your credit score. If you guys live in Canada, you guys have to get credit cards that's in Canada. I put a list together of over 65 credit cards for those people that's in Canada and they want to apply for those credit cards. Definitely go ahead and look at that link down below, because I made sure that I added that link down below for you guys. But you have to make sure that you apply for those credit cards, because we have a social security number in America. I believe you guys are called like a social identification number, something like that. It's not social security, it's SIN. That's what your number is. So you guys only are able to use that in Canada. And I did made a full video on how to boost your credit score and all that good stuff. And so definitely check that out. How to increase your credit score in Canada. Check that out. I have the dispute letters. I have the list of credit cards. Check that out. But please understand that you have to do everything that's pertaining to Canada. So whenever you apply for a credit card, sometimes you guys may do a pre-qualification, like in this instance, a Capital One credit card. When Capital One said that they can pre-qualify, you got a good chance of getting approved. You have to actually apply for the credit card. They're just saying, hey, look like you could possibly get it, but you guys didn't actually apply for the credit card. So what you have to do is actually apply for the credit card. They're going to give you a hard inquiry on all three bureaus, because that is Capital One. That's what they do. And then once they actually approve you, then you will go ahead and put your deposit down on your secured credit card, and then they'll send the card out to you guys. What exactly are you disputing if you did actually file? So if you guys actually filed a bankruptcy, it's a lot of stuff that you can dispute with a bankruptcy. You can dispute the name of the court. You can dispute their case number. Sometimes you can see the file number there on your credit report. Dispute that. If this information is not there, sometimes it's not there, then you can go ahead and dispute that. A lot of times this information is wrong or it's different across all three credit bureaus. Sometimes they have like on there, the date that you filed is wrong. These are all the different things that you guys can dispute when it comes down to a bankruptcy, plus more. I believe I have a video on how to dispute a bankruptcy, and I definitely teach about these different things inside my membership. So definitely check it out. Can you transfer cash back to Venture Miles? You can definitely transfer cash back to Venture Miles. And if you have one of the other credit cards with them, you can actually transfer your miles from one card to the other card. But definitely call Capital One and log into your account, because that's where you're going to do it. You have to do that online. So definitely call them and figure out exactly what you have to do to be able to do this. But it is possible.